Hey guys, so welcome back. So today we have a long-term update on the Chevy Cruze. Purchased it in July of 2013, so I've had it a little over about three and a half years at this point. Currently has 68,000 miles on it, so I figure I would give an update on it. I think the last update I did on this was when it had about 38,000 miles on it. So a little bit over 30,000 miles since last took a look at it. So, and I'm happy to say since then there really hasn't been any major issues or any minor issues. With that being said, really nothing really to even mention about. The only thing I can say is it's almost to the point where I kind of regard to it as an appliance, in the same sense that it's like a refrigerator or a dishwasher or a clothes washer. It's one of those things where it completes a task, but really there's really nothing else to really say about it at this point. It's been very reliable, but in the same sense, there's really no kind of driving excitement with it at this point. And to say I'd become bored with it would be a pretty good summary of it. It's not that I don't like it. I still like the car, but it's become more of a typical thing that really nothing exciting happens in the car. Again, I bought it to be a commuter car. I realize that, but at the same end of it, it's kind of one of those things where you just kind of get in the car and it just does a thing with no fanfare. So again, I'm coming up on 3.5 years of ownership on it. Interior on it is still holding up great. No rips, no tears, no broken knobs, plastic or anything like that. Again, it's holding up very well. The only thing I have noticed, again, it's still running fine, no check engine lights or anything like that. I don't know if it's just something I'm becoming more aware of or if it's just always been like this, but it seems like when it's running, the injectors are very loud. But again, it may have already been something that's always been there right along, but I've never paid any attention to it. But over the last couple months, I have been noticing that. So as far as long term goal on it, who knows? I'm really not sure. Again, I have a year and a half left on the note, so we'll see. But the only thing I can say is I hope GM or Chevrolet really have something planned with a new body style. I really hope that they come out with a Cruze SS or something more performance based. If you look at the rest of the market, Ford has a Focus ST in the RS. Volkswagen has a GTI. Mazda has the 3. I'm not sure if they're still making a Speed 3 at this point. Kia has a Forte SX and everything else. But if you look across the market, especially on the smaller cars, everybody else has a performance version, and unfortunately, Chevrolet, unless you're buying a Camaro or a Corvette, that's the only thing you really can get with performance. So I'm hoping in the next couple months with the Detroit and New York auto shows and the Chicago auto shows that GM and or Chevrolet really step up to the plate and really release something performance oriented, especially with the new hatchback. Because if they do, more than likely I'll probably be looking at something like that in a year and a half when this thing is paid off. So again, that's kind of my little spiel about this right now. Would I still buy the car again? Yes, I would. It has fulfilled its mission. Again, no real complaints or concerns at this point. So as always, thanks for watching. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments box, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a good day.